morning light on Victoria Harbour, and the walk that everyone in Hong Kong will tell you to take. The avenue of stars curves along the waterfront, statues marking the way, but there's one every visitor is really here for. At the far end, Bruce Lee, and a small queue of people taking turns in the best Kung Fu style. It's impossible not to smile. Just steps away, K11 Museum hides one of the city's most striking interiors, worth ducking into even just for 5 minutes. From the waterfront into the streets, and a completely different kind of view. Tsim Sui's charm isn't polished. It's in the tangle of aircon units, the mismatched windows, decade layered onto every facade. We dug into a corner shop for a meal, 2 plates of goose and roast pork rice, rosy and rich. The bill, $30 for both. No white tablecloths needed. New day, new crossing. We caught the Star Ferry over to Hong Kong Island, choosing the lower deck this time, closer to the water, closer to the control room. From here, you get a front row seat to something most passengers never notice, the sheer precision of the captain's approach. No fumbling, no drifting, just a clean, practiced glide into the berth, timed to the second. It's a small thing, but it's the kind of quiet expertise that makes this generation's old ferry service still feel special. Next, something uniquely Hong Kong, the central mid-levels escalator, the longest outdoor covered escalator system in the world. It's less a ride than a moving vantage point, gliding past shop fronts, cafes, and everyday life as the city climbs the hillside beneath you. Effortless sightseeing, one gentle level at a time. At the top, the escalator delivers you somewhere unexpected, Tai Kwun, the former Central Police Station compound. The police headquarters block here dates back to 1919, and for most of its history, you never have set foot inside. Today, it has been beautifully restored and opened to the public. Colonial archways, wide verandas, thick granite walls that have quietly witnessed a century of the city changing around them. Lunch to us somewhere with real history, a Goose rice restaurant that has been running since 1941. It was packed, as it always seems to be, but that's the tell. 80 plus years in business does something to a recipe. The skin was crispy, the meat tender underneath. The bill this time $40, a little more than yesterday's, and every bit worth it for a recipe this kitchen has had 8 decades to perfect. Back across the harbour to Kowloon, and this time we took the upper deck. Same crossing, completely different feeling. The wind, the open view of the skyline, and a whole new angle on that docking maneuver we admired from morning. From up top, you can really see it, how precisely the ferry noses into position, how little margin the captain leaves for error, and how casually the whole crew makes it look. 2 decks, 2 perspectives, same quiet mastery. And then the night's real occasion, dinner, 31 floors up, with the whole of Kowloon spread out below us. It wasn't just any dinner, it was a birthday, and we booked the table specifically for the view at golden hour. As the sun dropped behind the skyline, the room turns that particular shade of amber that makes every glass of wine look better than it already is. For the meal itself, we went big, a porterhouse, easily enough for two, charred grilled outside and rosy all the way through. Every bite tasted like it deserves the view it came with. But it was dessert that stole the evening. As the last light faded over the harbor, the staff quietly brought out a small plate, and on it the tiniest birthday cake either of us had ever seen. A single candle, barely bigger than the flame itself, and a cake that fit in the palm of a hand. 2 days, one city, endless character. This is exactly how we spent 48 hours in Hong Kong.